What's up, y'all? I've been getting a request on my Zoro and Sanji list, so finna break it down for y'all and give y'all reasons why the card is in my deck. So let's go. So, slasher, striker, leader, right? If you don't know, when you attach one Dawn and attack, I can return a 2 cost or more to my hand to restand a 7,000 power or less as active. So essentially, I can get 3 attacks off in 1 turn with the right sequencing and prerequisites. But I'm gonna hop into the deck build. 4 Peronas, right? Searcher Slasher, or Slasher Searcher. But she also finds green events, so your Dead Man games, your 0 cost, your 1 cost, your 2 cost, Paradise Waterfall can now be found with this and Slasher. So I like her. She's the only one cost in the deck, so we got 4 of her. This one I'm running the East Blue Nami Searcher. I like the East Blue package a lot. You'll see why when I go through the deck, but she's essential, right? Just like Perona. I like Perona more because I can look at Cavendish and Smoker, but she's really good for essential 2Ks and blockers and the R-Long for Zoro matchups. So that's a 4 of. We got 4 of the Kushiros. I don't want to say much, but real good cheap blocker, right? Real good essential now in all green decks. If you run slashers, this is like one of Cavendish's best friends besides Beige and Tashigi. So gotta run 4 of those. I'm not gonna say much, but yeah, we need that. So we have a multicolored leader, right? With a Slasher Searcher. And Perona, what do you know? She's Slash. So she's really good on refilling the hand, right? Gotta refill the hand. She's really good with combos. Going first, you can play her out on curve, get you 2 cards, and then set up for your next 2 turns to swing, twice or 3 times. So she's really good. You can recycle things back to the hand with the leader ability. So if you see 2 of these in the hand, you're good. You should be good on refilling your hand, right? But you can't win the game by refilling your hand. So that's not like a winning condition. It just helps. And we got 2Ks. 4 of the Tashigis. You already know what she does. She does. Basically green protection. It's a 2K counter. I just added it to the deck. I didn't have it. I find it essential now against heavy removal, heavy bounce back to the hand, heavy KO. It's just essential. We need that, and it's a 2K. 4 of the Mihawks, right? The 2K one that lets you the 3 cost lets you cheat out a 4 cost slasher. That's in the starter deck. That actually came with the starter deck. So two of these will get you a whole playset of that, but that's essential. You need that. That lets you cheats out body, swarm the board, and it's a 2K. Alright, so we got 8 2Ks there. We have another 4 here, so that brings the total to 12. And this is Hachan, the East Blue one. Right, Slash, searchable, 4K, East Blue, searchable with Nami, right? This Mihawk is only searchable with Perona, and Tashigi is unsearchable. So in this deck, I have everything that can search each other except for basically Tashigi. We gotta draw into that. One of the deck MVPs, underrated card, but I think everyone knows, right? On site, KO. Yeah, man. I run 3 of. I did have 4. It just felt too clunky, right? You don't need you don't need 4. 4 is nice, right, for my build, because I like to prioritize smoker, but you gotta have at least 3. The draw 2 trash one, bro, you can filter out your deck so easily and get whatever you need, right? Your pieces. It's just MVP right here. And Koshiro protects him. Sadly, only from KO, but it's better than nothing. Alright, on to the next one. We got the 4 EBO2 Zoros, right? You could have gotten a playset of these from just your participation packs. But this is the East Blue EBO2 Zoro. Basically a pseudo character rush. On play, rest cost 4 or less, right? And if your opponent has 2 or more characters, it can literally swing into rested characters. So I find it really good against a lot of things. You guys see in the videos, I do a lot of combos with him. It's a really good card. I don't see me running no less than 3 or 4. Right now I like it at 4. If I was to switch, if I was to drop it, I'd drop it for the Cavendish, honestly, because it's a 4 cost and it's a, 100 counter, so 1000 counter. So I like seeing this more because I have that extra 1, but he helps me search. All I need is 1 on the field or 2 and we should be good. But on to the next card, we got the 4 cost East Blue Arlong. Again, searchable, right? We got all these right here, searchable from Nami, and a backup searcher that can search up everything else, right? So for the slashers, I have to hope for Perona and Nami and Tashigi to knock out the buggy and things that can't be KO'd by slash. But other than that, the engine runs together. So back to the Arlong, right? It's East Blue. This is just a great card in the mirror. Great card in the mirror. A great card that just shuts off leader swings, right? A lot of leaders that need to swing or, interact with Dawn. This slows them out heavily. Like, yes, you play this for 1 turn and they can't swing for next turn, but in a lot of cases, it slows them down by like 2 turns, because they can't do nothing. They really can't do much, especially with Zoro. So, I keep that at 4 for right now for this format, for the meta. But I feel like later on, as power creep comes and maybe OP13, we'll probably get rid of some of these East Blue fishmen. But 4 of those. Next up, one of my favorite cards in the whole game, Smoker. I can't see me running less than 4. I just like this card too much. Everyone that knows me knows I really like that card. Yeah, having 4 and 4 is nice, but that's a lot of bricks, 4, 8, 12. Wait, no, 11. It's a little bricky, considering like they're not even that much of a big top end. I consider Smoker a top end, but a lot of people don't, just because he's a 5 cost. He's easy to pop, but that's what you have these 2 for, right? Yeah, it's slow to set up, but if you add those 2 up, that's a 8. I feel like that's a top end utility wise, right? Activate main, restand 1 Dawn. Gotta have 4 of those. Searchable by Perona, and yeah, you only need to see 1 or 2 on the field, right? If they get popped, maybe a 3rd one, but it's good to have 4 for insurance to see them. Then we got the big boy, Hody Jones. Hody Jones. So I did have 4. This is a revised list. I did have 4 at one time. I had 4 Cavendishes too, but right now I have Hody at 3. Right? Hody at 3. 4 would be nice, but in all honesty, if I was to take something out to add a fourth Hody, I would take out either Perona Vivi or maybe I don't know. It's very hard to see 4 in the deck. The reason why I would like 4 is because I can pitch them right off Vander deck. This is my I wouldn't say secret sauce, but 4 Vander Deckins, that's terror, right? I just need 2, can pitch 2 off the other, recycle off leader ability, and it's terror, right? But what would you take out? How would y'all change it? Let me know in the comments. Right, that's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 14 bricks. 14 bricks, and they're not really top end, right? It's really just this one, but he's at the cost of life, so it's, you let me know. I've been thinking about the 10 cost Dofi, right? I've seen a Law and Beppo list. Right now, this is what I'm liking because of my playstyle. I'm basically a head first, face first, or clear board type guy. So all that control stuff, I'm not really trying to do all that controlling and, you know, freeze and this and that. I just want to kill stuff, get cards out your hand, and just win the game like that way. But let me know what y'all think, what I should you know, add or take out, or suggestions. I really like this list right now. I like the numbers. I don't like running 2 ofs. I feel like you don't see them enough. With how the game goes, is like the game usually ends by what, 7 turns, 7 to 10 turns. You rarely see everything, so I feel like if you just cut what you really need the most down to the 3 and 4s, and figure out your engine, your package, your play style, and then, you know, how you want to win around, then that starts with a good deck building process, and then matchup experience. That just goes into playing the game. So I hope you guys like the deck list, right? We basically running 4 of everything except for Hody and Cavendish. 4 of everything except for Hody and Cavendish. That's gonna be 3 and 3. But let me know what y'all think. I'm thinking of 10 cost Dofi, Law and Beppo, and maybe Dead Man's Game, Electrical Luna. The list is so tight. The list is so tight. As much as I want to do all that other stuff and, you know, control and keep some, you know, it's just right now I feel like this should be okay, right? This should be okay against UP, Rayleigh, right? As long as I can clear their board, rest stuff, we should be good. But thank you guys. It's my current OP12 deck, Zoro's and Sanji deck list. So let me know what y'all think.